And we're back. Right, what do we got here? 8, 5, 6 on the flop. Right, so King 8 currently has the best hand here with top pair. Seat 4 is all in, I believe that's Queen 8. Well, best hand was just folded. Kate's in C8 with Ace 9. I'd imagine she's going to fold here.
How we doing?
Stream died for half a minute and came back on. Queenie's all in. With 9-7 he's got an open ender. So Matt's just called. He's probably got a pair. I think it was seat 6 folded top pair. He had King 8 off.
And is it on Ace 9 now? Sorry about my throat, guys, again.
Don't know who's it's on.
Quinny asked if he had any fans, and unfortunately nobody likes Quinny. No, we're only joking.
I don't mind.
No, we all love Quinny. Quinny's done a great job at running us information actually, during the break and like over the past few weeks. But because he's playing, he's obviously not doing that for us today.
Looks like Kate's going to call here.
Kate's going to call with Ace 8, Ace 9.
She's called the all in.
Is that a gutter? A gut shot and 2 overs?
Ace 9 is drawing pretty loose, I think.
Drawing pretty loose.
It looks like Matthew had pocket jacks, is that?
Yeah, looks like pocket jacks. So he's going to need a 7, an ace for Kate, or a 9 and a 4 for seat 4. So the turn is the 5, pairing the board. Jacks are still good at the minute.
Well, Queenie's got a straight.
King on the river. Why does Queenie have a straight?
Because he had 9-7. 5, 6, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, he flopped straight?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought you said he had an open ender. Oh, right,
Did I say that?
Yeah.
No, I meant straight, my bad. Yeah.
Right, okay. No worries. So Queenie, flopped straight. Get it in 3 ways. Wins. Must be nice. Might have a few more fans now that you've got a few more chips, Queenie. So, yeah. Get stacking. Oh, that's so good. I literally just, when I was fixing the camera, I was like running around high-fiving the committee like, Crips has just followed us! Crips has just followed us! No way! But, yeah.
Was no one else as enthusiastic as you were?
No, not really. Like, 1 or 2 of them was like, who's Crips? And I was like,
I don't know who he is, I'll be
no,
honest.
I know, yeah. Like, I don't know, like, they all know, like, all the sick, like, Russian pros are, who play, like, the EPTs and stuff like that. But I watch all the training videos online, and he's, like, one of the best people out there for content. So...
I watch EPTs, Jay Carver. I used to watch Staples, but I got pretty bored of Staples. I watch a lot of the High Stakes Cash. They have one, like, rerun on Twitch.
So this is a pretty interesting hand here. It looks like seat 7, seat 4, sorry, actions on pocket 7s who are under the gun. Seat 5 camera needs...
Seat 3 dead.
Is he dead? Right, seat 5's camera needs... Do you want to commentate and I'll sort it out?
You're gonna have to wait.
I think seat 5
wait
is
until
Queen
the break
King.
for the final table because because there's supposed to be 9 cameras, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's only 8 coming up on the list,
Right.
so it's disconnected from
Right.
itself. So
Yep,
we
no
need
worries.
to disconnect all of them and reconnect each one.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
we'll do it at the break.
Yeah, awesome. So sorry, 7s have raised under the gun here.
Simon shoved with Queen King off.
Yeah, Simon shoved from with Queen.
I reckon Steve's
King
going to
Queen,
call
sorry.
here. Who's Jacks?
Flat call here from Jax from Stephen, who is on the looser end of the spectrum. Fold here from Jacob on the button. So Ace Queen has a decision facing a raise, a shove, a call. What do you do personally with Ace Queen here in the small blind?
3.
Looks like he's got them all covered as well. He's the big stack on the table.
Yeah, but the problem is that if you've got one guy shoved, another guy's called that shove, you've got Matt behind you who was a pre-raiser, who was pretty loose. I think the fold's the right decision there.
The fold is the correct decision.
Matt's also folded there, which I'm surprised at, knowing his tendencies.
Yeah, nice fold there.
Oh wait, no.
Nice.
Queenie's got 7s, hasn't he? Not Matt.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Steedman's got to be hating life at the minute, getting called in 2 spots, 3-bet shoving light with King Queen here. But nice fold there from David Paul in the small blind, who is a fresher. So it's good to see freshers laying down big hands in certain spots. He's definitely on the tighter spectrum. So 6-6-10 here, no help.
Change.
Check from seat 4. It looks like Steedman is all in. He's going to need a king or a queen on the river, and that's not going to do it. So check here from 7s
Over King Kicker.
and a check from Jacks. Bad river for jacks, even though the board double paired. So nice to see him check back the jacks. He could have maybe bet turn or maybe even bet flop as well. That's 6-6-10 is like one of the safest boards ever. But when you're betting into a dry side pot, it's kind of difficult to negotiate your value and value range.
By the way, I'm not doing this here, okay? What I'm doing now.
Right. So seat 3 is going to be offline, by the way, until the break of the final table. We're having a bit of technical difficulties, which is what you do when is what you get when you build a stream for 300 quid or less. But it's never going to be perfect.
Every week we just try and make little improvements that way. I was trying to say earlier
Yeah.
how we just make it, not make it as we go along, but
This is
slowly change to get things a bit better, week in, week out.
Yeah.
And then just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Take on people's criticism, build on it, and then just improve each week until we've got a pretty decent
Quality
stream.
stream, yeah. Like I've been really impressed with like a lot of the feedback from the society, because obviously like the poker player group as a general, we're normally pretty trolley and like maybe the criticism is a little negative instead of constructive. But since this stream's come out and everyone's seen all the hard work that everyone's put into it, like there's a group of about 8 or 9 lads that have really put the work in over the summer to get this all up and running and chipped in ideas, and I think that's fed back really well into the society. And like our Facebook page where we talk about poker hands and discuss events that's going on, it's just been full of constructive feedback.
It's also nice to see Fresh is excited about getting on there.
Yeah, it
Jake,
is, yeah.
Is it Jake Thingy that's on there now?
Josh Barker.
Yeah, he
He's
was
the
saying,
second
I was
year,
talking to him outside and he said he really wanted to get on there so it's nice to see Fresh is excited about it as well.
He's a second year, isn't he?
Second year, but his first year here.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
I thought he was there last year.
But they mostly on Tuesday when I played the free roll at Blackpool.
Oh, right.
So it is really good to see that people are excited to come on. Some are a little nervous as well about coming on, but hopefully that'll leave. They won't feel too nervous about it later on in the year when they get more comfortable with their play, more comfortable with the game, and more comfortable with the players around them.
I think the best I've been on it a couple of times. I think the best way is just to like sort of forget it's there.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're playing on a normal table and you show your hand, you're gonna get criticism from
Yeah.
other people on the
Obviously.
table if they don't like how you've played it.
Stephen, do you want to talk about your bust out hand?
Swap me through it.
Just for a second, we have
then I'll go out and come
seat
back in.
5 here, who had the lovely arms, who was dealing for us. We have Simon Steedman.
Hi everyone.
Do you want to tell us about your bust out hand? Talk me through it.
I'll take you through the entire experience at the feature table.
Yeah, just talk me through it. Oh, it was his first time on the feature table.
Yeah, and I was absolutely buzzing. And then I saw the table and I went, oh no.
So
So I didn't have a single hand actually.
you didn't have a single hand.
No, I had ace 10. That's probably like the only hand where maybe I could have played it a bit different. Where it went limp from Mayhew, and Mayhew had a huge stack. So he's never folding pre. I had about 30 bigs, which was a bit awkward.
Yeah.
Started to limp behind with ace 10, and then it gets checked around to the big blind. So I bet it's like 3k, something stupid. Check fold. I had to have a sevens where Quinny opened on the gun.
On a dead big blind, was it?
Yeah, and I was like, not in this pot.
Yeah.
And then the guy with 3 big blinds obviously wakes up with queens. I'm like, oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I
was
saw that. It was a
So
bit
happy
unlucky.
Quinny folded.
Yeah.
But lost a little bit there, went down to like 6k and just had like no hands at all, so carded.
Yeah.
But then Quinny raised under the gun, and Quinny's been playing really loose, like for his usual style, which is usually just limp and very, very passive.
We say Quinny, we do mean seat 4, so that is Quinny there in seat 4. So from the guy who's got the hand, I can't even say it. It's top left hand side of your screen.
Yeah,
In
he
the
usually
middle.
plays really passive and just like check folds or check calls and limps a lot, and
Yeah.
that's usually how he plays. But he raised under the gun. And I looked down at King Queen. And I was like, "This is the best hand I've got had in a while. I've got 9 bigs. I was like, I'm gonna put this in because hopefully I'm flipping.
Yep.
I can go up to
Which
like,
you was. You was
I can
correct.
go up to like 20 bigs, which would be amazing. I looked pretty nutty seeing I haven't played a hand, and I'm 3-bet shipping and under the gun raise. So I'm
Under the gun +1 as well.
yeah. Stephen calls. I like joke said, "Oh, I've got aces." And he goes, "Oh, I've got jacks," and he actually had jacks.
Yeah, he jacks. Yeah.
When I see jacks and sevens, I'm just like, I didn't see jacks and sevens.
Yeah,
but I was
but
like,
we saw it, and I was rooting for a king or a queen.
I was like, please God, let a king or a queen come. Although this has been like the worst experience on this feature table because I was just completely card dead. And I could have made some moves, but everyone's so loose on this table.
Yeah.
Because when everyone starts playing poker, when they start like for the first time, they just call everything.
Well, they want to see a flop. They want.
Yeah.
They don't understand like obviously the initiative and like trying to win pots without showdown and stuff like that.
I got king queen in. I think it was fine.
I thought it was fine as well.
Not David Long. David.
No, David Long
David
folded.
Paul folded ace queen.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, oh, nice one.
It's an impressive fold, I think.
Yeah, and when he goes, I think it's kind of, I don't know, it depends what the
For a
player's
fresher.
like. Yeah, for a fresher, yeah, for sure.
For a fresher.
But he goes raise, jam, jam. I think it's quite an easy fold with ace queen.
Yeah, yeah.
But the interesting hand was that aces, ace queen, deuces hand.
Yeah, I commentated all the way through that.
I was on the table and when David went all in, the hearts came on the river, and I went, "You're dead," and he just went, "Nope." Showed deuces.
That's the
like,
full house. Yeah.
Well played.
Speaking of deuces, seat 6 here has pocket deuces.
Oh, lovely.
So the button is on seat 3, whose camera is offline until the break. So pocket aces now for seat 7 has raised. That's the bottom right hand side of your screen.
Who's seat 7 Owen?
Rob Lewis is seat 7.
Is it this person? Oh,
Yeah.
Rob Lewis. Oh, he's been so short the entire time.
Yeah. I saw him get it in with you as well for a small amount. So
That's when he had queens and I had sevens.
yeah. So seat 1, sorry, we're just testing the table here. So seat 1 has 3-4. And then Jack 9 in seat 2 is also going to make a fold. So seat 3, who we don't know what he has, is going to fold. Pocket 3s in the small blind. Is that pocket 3s? Oh, it's 3-9 in it. 3-9 offsuit in seat 4. Action is on Quinny.
Where's deuces?
No, he has 9-3. Deuces is in the big blind. And calls. So pocket ace is just double checking that they are still there.
He's raised pre, I hope.
Yeah, he did. He did
Fantastic
raise
work.
pre. So we're going to go heads up to this pot. Deuces v aces. And the board is Queen 7.
Eight.
Queen 7-8.
2 diamonds.
2 diamonds, yeah. Check from deuces with the underpair. And a c-bet here from aces with the overpair. The battle of the unders and overs. And a pretty standard fold.
I'll go and find out who's on next on the list for commentating.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
That's C-bet, take it down.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Seat 4 cameras looks like it's gone now as well.
Yeah. We'll sort it out now. Oh, so it's only week 4
It is
of
only
the
week
live
4.
league. We're trying to sort this out. I hope this time next year, by the time we leave, that this will be up and running, absolutely perfect and easy
Perfect,
to
yeah.
do. And we can only upgrade it.
Yeah, that's true. We're in the baby steps of this stream at the moment.
Yep.
If anyone on the feature table, because the stream is open right next to you, if you want to shout Simon Bailey, who should be walking past next to you, to sort out seat 4, that'd be great. Thanks a lot.
You know they'll hear that in 15 minutes.
No, they won't. We're commentating live. Remember?
Oh, we're doing it live now.
Well, no, we're always been commentating live. So then we can interact with Twitch chat.
Oh no, I mean he won't be coming from the TV live.
No,
Otherwise they'll know-
he'll
they'll know
definitely
the
be
hands.
walking past there now while I've said that.
I mean, because otherwise they'll know each other's cards.
Yeah,
and
but
be on the TV.
it'll get fixed in 10 minutes time.
Oh, is it live right now? Oh, he's been taken down off the TV. I mean.
Right, we commentate live,
Mm-hmm.
and that stream is 10 minutes below.
Oh, okay. So they're seeing the delayed stream on the TV.
Yeah, because
Okay,
obviously
alright.
this screen here is what is streaming now.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'd say
that's
if
fine.
anyone's about to say I thought they were just playing with the whole cards up and they could see each other's cards. It's
Oh,
like,
no.
No, I get you.
But that screen in there is live, but obviously my laptop's shut, so they can't, like, for player security of their hands and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So that's good.
Fish and Ahita, who's going to win tonight? I think it's going to be Jack Higginson tonight.
Is Jack Higginson still in?
Yeah, we just had a hand with Durney where he knocks Durney out, and it went limp. It was 6-handed. He raised 3 and a bit X with A7. Durney 3-bet his 18k stack up to 6.7.
Right.
Is that blinds 4 and 8, so he makes it like 27. Durney makes it 6.3, 6.2. Then he puts him in. He's a big stack, so he put loads of pressure on Durney.
Right.
But Durney, just to fill you guys in, he's like a very ABC player.
Very ABC, yeah.
So I don't think he's ever got a 3-bet folding range. So he 4-bets all in, and Durney snaps him off with ace queen, and he spikes the old 7 with a7.
Oh, God.
7 in the window. Danny's a little bit annoyed. I'm like, I go to Danny, and go, did you 3-bet 30 a stack? He said, oh, did I play something wrong? I'm like, no, you played it fine. I'm just wondering how the hell A7 got in there.
Yeah.
And Jack said, oh yeah, I was trying to put pressure on him. I'm like, that's fine against maybe a random player you don't really know very well, but Danny's playing, I played a lot of hands against Danny.
Yeah.
So I know what's going on.
Did you sort out seat 4 now as well?
4?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
It's stuck on 3-9 of clubs. Sorry. Yeah. Massive shout out to Simon Bailey, who's going now to fix seat 4. It is a team effort. This stream.
It is. It's a couple of
It
man
really
job.
is. It's not just us that you see here, but it is like a massive team effort to get it all set up, get it all packed away, talk about the stream, making sure there's checks on the table and stuff like that.
Grips! Ah!
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. Grips is just like.
Now
Yeah.
this right here is a very cool concept. Well done, boys. I dig it. Oh!
I know, yeah.
Did anyone else just get an erection?
And I was literally saying to him how I was saying to you, this is the guy, by the way, if you're still watching, Grips, that I was telling to watch your video on steel spots.
I've seen a few of his videos before. And I thought they were really interesting. But then you explained steel spots to me, which was a bit of a weakness in my game. And then I watched the video on steel spots, and I was like, I'm going to steal every single pot ever. Obviously, you got to keep it.
So yeah, we had a bit of fun watching. Yeah,
I watched the Sunday Million, one of the Sunday Millions hands,
where he reviews the whole tournament. That's really
one
good.
of those guys came second.
Yeah,
and they were explaining why they did what, and it was like really interesting. It was a bit annoying. They did it over the holder manager, but they didn't have it in stats. So all they did, they explained that this guy was particularly tight. So they folded like ace jack to like a
Fixed.
to raise that under the gun +1. It was like really interesting to see.
Yeah, awesome. So
it was great stuff.
We should have seat 4 back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna head out for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I will leave you in that.
Yep.
Has Sean Delaney. Do you have subtitles by any chance? Because he's Scouts.
Yeah, we might need subtitles, but is that? That's not it. That's
right, see you in a bit.
Yeah, that's alright. Thanks a lot, Simon, for your bust out
He'll
hand.
be back.
It sounds quite interesting. Ace Queen and actually fold the King Jack.
Yeah, so Ace Queen here with Ace High on the turn with the Ace High flush draw. There is 3 players in this pot. You can't see 2 of the cards because the cards went down. Ace Queen unhappy that he didn't have the best hand. Probably got a 7 on the river or an 8 on the river. So that was Stephen Doherty. So Sean, how's the tournament gone for you? How did it go?
I got busted 7s into Kings, which is
You busted 7s into Kings.
7s into Kings,
nice.
yeah.
Who was it against? Do you know anything about it?
Simon Bernstein.
Against Bernstein?
I was on like 10 bigs and then just chipped it.
Nice.
So
one of them unavoidable starts.
There was a weird guy called with Jack 3 though in the hand, and then I don't know what he was thinking. And then the next hand, Ross Higgins had 10s and he shipped it, and the guy called with 8-7 off. He flopped a 7, turned an 8.
Oh, nice.
Ross wasn't happy.
Yeah, we love the bad beats over
Ross.
Yeah, over here. Yeah, it's brilliant. Ross Higgins, my vice chairman, also one of the most berated players on the stream, but we won't get into that.
Coffee Mouse says, do you guys gamble a lot? The answer is yes.
Yeah, Coffee Mouse, we do gamble a lot, but we don't
not just on poker either.
Yeah, we don't gamble on. We are your classic poker group. We don't gamble on uni premises though, because we're not allowed. But we do have like home games, and we go to the casino every now and again.
Yeah, we go to Gensing and Blackpool. And
yeah, there's the UKSBC at the end of the year, which is the UK Student Poker Championships. That we play every year. We won it. We won the team event.
Did we?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, we came second last year by like 2 points, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, we came second last year, which was annoying. But we are one of the biggest societies out of all the universities in England.
And we're getting bigger and bigger each year, so...
Yeah, we are. And I'm very proud to be a chairman for this year.
Someone's all in here, in the small blind. It's seat 8.
So that's seat 8, seat 7,
8.
seat 6,
Okay.
seat 5, seat 4. And
So all in with Jack 8 and diamonds, and...
that's not 3-9, that's just always there. So we don't know what these two cards are because they're them 2 seats.
Oh, right. Okay.
So the top 2 cards...
Ace 9 is considering a call,
Yeah.
I think.
So the top 2 cards...
Is that Stephen Doherty?
Yeah, the top two set of cards in the top left and middle top left. We don't know what they are. The seat 3 and seat 4 corresponding on the left hand side, but they are going to fold. This is a very light jam here from seat 8, who is Kate. Looks like Ace 9's going to call.
Yeah, and them on the backs
with the best hand. Doesn't look like Kate had that many chips.
Can't really see from the bird's eye view.
No. There is an 8 on the floor.
Jack 8 is good so far. Oh, Ace 9, he's hit a 9.
Yep, he's hit a 9, and he's going to need to find a Jack or
10.
A 10. And he doesn't, and it looks like we lose Kate. And a very patronising from Stephen there. But Stephen averaging 5 knockouts every week, even though we're only on week 4. And that's why he does it. He just gets it in the... If a guy's all in, or a girl's all in this case, he just, says, puts the chips over the line, runs the cards, and gets there, which is what we like to see.
You see Stephen Doherty and Matthew Mayhew running like gods this year anyway.
Yeah, they are. So what do you think of the stream table? Is this your first time commentating? Or
Second.
Is your second time commentating? So what do you think of the table? What do you think of how far we've come?
It's good to play on, but it's quite like, you always want to try and play better because people are watching you. And
Yeah.
But it's hard to deal like with the chairs because it's quite smaller than the table. Like the chairs are so much further down, so you have to lean forward and strain your back a bit, especially when you're dealing.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah, we have had a bit of problems with like sitting around the table because you can't get your knees underneath the table because it's so thick because the cameras are on the bottom and then like it's just wood.
The cameras as well, like with the wires.
Yeah, so people have just had to be careful around it, but we've done it in the most simplest way we can do. So,
do you have many views or?
I don't know how many viewers we have. I can check. Danny, can you check how many viewers we've got? We've got 8 viewers at the minute.
8 viewers.
We've done it.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, so we have 8 viewers at the minute, which is very good. I'll never complain. Anything more than 0 is alright. But the thing is though, like, even if we only get 8 to 10 viewers every week, the content there is then there for everyone in the society, which is like 50 odd people who want to watch back how they played, how other people played, maybe listen to a bit of commentary, maybe learn a little bit about the game, or maybe watch themselves. Like they go, like halfway in I had a king queen on a king high board, or like Quinny did with ace king, and he's like, did the other guy have me beat, or was he bluffing me there? And they might want to look back. And
we've got a new player, Jack Higginson, by the way, sitting down here.
Who's this?
Jack Higginson. He's got a big stack as well. So
would you be able to do chip counts and names for us?
Stephen Doherty looks like he has ace 9 again, but seat 2 also has ace 9. So
thanks to Derny there, who's going to give us chip counts for the next in the next 10 minutes. Blinds are 400, 800 denoted by the bottom of the flop cam. So King, Jack, Deuce. Top left is seat 3, who's blank at the minute because obviously the camera's gone down. So ace high now for Stephen Doherty, who is a very aggressive, very active opponent. And I would not be surprised to see him let this one go from a donk from seat 3, Matthew Mayhew, who currently is doing pretty well. He looks like he's got a fair amount of chips, but Stephen does have the backdoor diamonds, so it's interesting to see him float here. Onto the turn we go. The turn is the 4 of hearts, not to improve in Stephen's hand. It looks like Matthew Mayhew is going to bet.
I put him on like a jack here, maybe.
You think he has a jack when he bets twice?
I don't think you bet the thing on the floor.
I think he'd check.
What's his position? He's not. Oh yeah, Stephen's in position. He wouldn't bet in that position there.
So
and Stephen has folded, so Matthew Mayhew. On that, always showed, but what?
He looks like he shot a jack.
Jack Queen, I think it is.
Yep, nice call there from Stephen. Fucking Sean Delaney, sorry. Calling you Stephen there because that's all I've been saying for the last hour is because Stephen's in every pot.
Yeah.
So a bet there from Matthew, getting a call from Ace High. That donk on the flop does confuse your opponents, and you don't see it when you're playing poker a lot online or anything like that. Like, well, you do see it online a bit, but I just feel like a lot of the players play their hand like if they see the flop and they like it, they bet, which isn't a bad way to play. And it definitely got a call off a worse hand. So why do we bet? We bet to get better hands to call, and we bet to get worse hands to call. Sorry, and better hands to fold. So if you confuse the better hands and the worse hands won't fold anyway, then why not? Go ahead, bet.
It's interesting to see seat 3 is blind, and like it's interesting to see how he plays, and then you can try and work out what his hand is.
Yeah. So deuce 3 here for Stephen. Shockingly,
Seat 8 has
opens.
10s.
Seat 8 here.
That's Jack Higginson.
Jack Higginson looking at his cards. He looks down at pocket 10s, and he's going to notice that Stephen has been opening a lot, and hopefully we'll see him raise. Jack here, who the action is on with pocket 10s, is definitely one of the better players of the society. So I will not be imagining seeing him flattening here. There is a good argument for flatting, but Jack is a very aggressive player. You live with Jack, don't you?
Yeah, I live with Jack. Yeah.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about his game, or any interesting or funny stories you've had with him?
I like to bluff him. That's it.
You like to bluff him, yeah. Yeah, he does get wound up.
Yeah, he gets very.
Good to see a 3-bet here. Looks
he's
like
a player though. He's known as Bubble Boy because he always bubbles cash. Yeah, especially when we go to the casino. I think he's bubbled Jensen like twice when we went to UKSBC. He bubbled.
Nice. So it looks like Stephen here has raised to 2,200. Blinds being 400, 800. Looks like Jack has 3-bet to 4,600, and it's folded round to seat 4, who we can't see his cards, but he's going to fold. Deuce 3 of hearts now for Stephen. Looks like it's about another 2,400 to call, which won't affect his stack too much, but you don't really want to be playing 3-bet pots out of position with a low suited hand. But that's more of an advanced take on the concept. I doubt that Stephen will be thinking about that. But yeah, he's going to see this flop and probably not fold if he has any piece of it. Ace of hearts is a great card in the window. So he does flop a good shot on a backdoor straight door. Check from Stephen Doherty here. Tens with the ace high board. Looks like he's going to continue here. So it looks like
Stephen's got a fold. Sure.
Yeah, a bet of 3,100. I would not be surprised to see Stephen call here. If you've been watching the stream for any period of time, Stephen's normally makes his decisions on the turn and the river.
He's a fish, isn't he?
And he turns the flush draw to go with his gut shot and 3 high. He has 3 high at this moment, but he's definitely not folding.
Gut shot, straight shot and a flush
check here from
Jack's wrong to check that turn.
No, he's not on an ace high board, and then the board. Yeah, so it looks like he's gone check from Stephen.
From our perspective, we were right to say that, but
a check from Jack, and Jack's going to take that pot with the best hand, 10s. Yeah. When Stephen calls a flop though on an ace high board, you've got to be a bit scared that he does have an ace. Yeah, he called a 3-bet as well, so you wouldn't be surprised.
As well.
Yeah, I know. He just has the nut low with all the draws.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Here comes Lucas Sterling.
Nice.
Give us the.
Cheers, Sterner.
Give us the chip counts.
In 10 minutes time, so don't read these out yet. Right. So yeah, nice hand there from Jack, taking a few chips off the most aggressive player at the table, which is Stephen. The most active, sorry, I wouldn't say the most aggressive. No. I'd say Jack is now the most aggressive, due from past experience, and as I'm sure you'll see.
And Matthew Mayhew's quite good.
Yep. Matthew in seat 3, who we don't know what cards he has, and Stephen in seat 6 are our active players. We need names.
For me, I think Jack Higginson's favourite to win tonight. That's what I'm just putting out there.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's got a really nice stack now, and he's definitely on the stronger side of the poker players.
Because he's probably the most experienced.
Yeah,
well,
it does come down to
on
experience.
this table anyway. But
and is his third?
Carmel's still in, and
is it his 3rd year at the society now?
3rd year at society.
Yeah. So he's had 2 years of sweet training off all the past chairmans and the committee, and I think it's a good learning experience. When you're at the society for a lengthy period of time. So Button is on seat 2 now, who is going to be dealt deuces on the button. So seat 2, left of the dealer, looks like it's Jacob who's the dealer. So action under the gun, looks like that's King Jack of Hearts has opened under the gun for 3,000. Blinds are 5,000, 1,000 with a 100 ante now. 7-9 for Stephen, who's just going to get involved with 7-9 offsuit. Fold from Jack, and action. Oh, seat 1's gone as well. I'm going to have to go fix that. Seat 2's on. Seat 2 with pocket deuces, obviously, on the button. I'm just going to quickly go sort out them cameras for you. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Sean for a minute. You can sit here if you want.
Oh, he's still seat 3 is still blind, so Kieran's gone to fix that camera. Struggling to see seat 5, but I think he has King Jack of Hearts. And we go to the flop. It's a 7, 9 of diamonds and 5 of hearts, so 7 is ahead at the moment. It's not a good flop for King Jack. Has got backdoor hearts, but we are free-handed, as I say, but I obviously can't see what seat 3 is, which is Matthew Mayhew. That was Tom Quinn's face you're seeing in the camera there. The turns come a Queen of Spades and Rivers a 7 of Hearts. So a boat, sorry, for 7-9. Who is all in. Oh wow, and I can't make out what that says. I think he's got a Queen, but I think 7-9 takes it with a boat. Yeah, with Kieran Fitzharris has just gone to fix the cameras because seat 3 and 4 are very blurry. Well, seat 3 is completely black. You can't see a thing. But I think it was Stephen Doherty, was it, who won that hand? With 7-9. And I think we're just going to wait now until they fix the cameras. I think there's about 12 left in this week 4, so we should be about 4 away from final table, and I think we're 6 or 7 handed on this table. Or are we 8? Oh yeah, we are 8. Sorry, I didn't see the obvious stack there. Blinds are 500,000, and we go to the next hand. The dealer bottom is on Matthew Mayhew. Tom Quinn in the small blind, I'm not quite sure who's in the big blind. Stephen Doherty under the gun. Quinny says, Tom Quinn says, do I have any fans? And the answer is no. And I think they're just counting what the stacks are now. Jacob Georgia Diaz is the dealer. I think we've got a 100 ante. And we go to the next stand. Seat 4 has Jack 7. Seat 6, 5, 6 of diamonds. Ace 6 of clubs for seat 7. And I can't quite work out seat 8. 8 of diamonds and... we'll just wait till he puts his cards back. 8 deuce. King 9 for seat 2. We're still struggling to fix the camera for seat 3, which is completely blacked out at the moment. Looks like there's going to be a raise in the small blind. I think that's seat 6. Is it 5, 6 of diamonds? And we sorted the camera? Well, seat 3 still blacked out.
We need to sort that out of the file table because we need to reset OBS. So
yeah.
Wait, go and jump. Can I sit there? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sit there. So there is
we're all in pre with, I think, no?
5, 6 has turned a pair.
5, 6, yeah.
Ace 6 bricks the river with a flush draw. Jack 7 with top pair on the flop. Looks like he's going to win this hand. Jackson 8. So anyone who's in the chat or who's watching the stream, get involved. Send us a question. Tell us if you have any thoughts about the stream. Tell us if you think it's bad. Tell us if you think it's good. Tell us if you think it's ugly.
Or how we can improve it.
How you can improve it. How if you want to know like in advance whether we're going live, and if you want to know how we built it, I don't know. I could link you to a video of how we built it and stuff like that. If that's something that you guys want. Remember to follow us on Twitter at UClanPokerLive. Follow us down below. Obviously, so then you know when we go live. And we now have a YouTube account with all the past broadcasts on. So you want to check that out on YouTube. It's once again UClanPokerLive. I've noticed that it does go blurry a bit when there is a lot of hand movement during the dealing stage, but it does focus up as we get into the hands and people start looking at their hands. So we're playing 500,000 with a 100 ante. This is the first stage of the antes in the tournament, and it gets the more tighter players. They have to start playing hands, or else they get whittled down really quickly with the antes.
Pocket 4s for seat 8.
Pocket 4 is for seat 8, which is Jack.
Seat 7 had Queen 4, so that means he's got 1 out.
Seat 7's folded.
Seat 6 was 7 deuce.
Seat 1 has gone off.
Seat 5 is King deuce. Ace 9 for seat 4.
Yep. Call here from seat 4. Oh, seat 3, sorry. That's Matthew Mayhew again. But you'll have to guess his hand. Call here from... Oh no, it looks like a re-raise here from seat 4. Oh sugar, I forgot to get the things. I'll just quickly go get the names list. Oh shit. Keep going.
Okay. Actions on Jack, he's folded. Oh no, it's not. He's still... On Stephen Doherty, it was 7 deuce, so he was likely to fold. Yeah, he threw them. Jack with pocket 4s. I think he's either going to fold or is he going to raise? No, and Jack. Oh no, we're going to the flop. Flop comes 5 of hearts, Queen of clubs, and 10 of hearts. So, a couple of back doors for Ace 9, which is seat 4. Matthew. No, it's not Matthew Mayhew. It's obviously we can't. We're free-handed, but we can't see Matthew Mayhew's hand. So, it's not the best flop for 4s. The turn comes an ace, which is a shame for seat 4, who's just folded Ace 9. But we're at the moment we're 4s against a blind hand because we can't see what Matthew Mayhew has. Just waiting to see the action. I think he has bet. And then the action's gone to Matthew Mayhew. And he felt. Oh, has he? No, he hasn't. He's took his time thinking about this hand. Struggling to make a decision. It's a nice bet from Jack if he folds.
Yep. So what's happened here?
We're on the 10. Jack has pocket 4s. We can't see what Matthew Mayhew has. And he's taken his time and he's folded.
So Jack wins his pot?
Yeah, Jack wins. It's a nice bet from Jack. Got Matthew Mayhew off the pot.
Nice.
But
okay, so
than anything else.
we will give you a quick chip count here. Jacob G. I should really know how to
Diaz.
George
You do live with him,
Dialis.
don't you?
Yeah, I do live with the guy. I should know how to pronounce his last name, but that name is impossible to pronounce. He's in seat 1. He's currently shuffling the cards, so I will be going clockwise round from his position. He's seat 1 with the cards now. He's got 31,500 chips. Seat 2, we have David Paul, a fresher, to his left, obviously, with 11,000 chips. Seat 3, we have Matthew Mayhew with 15,000 chips. In seat 4, we have Quinny with 37,000 chips. In seat 5, we have Matthew Champion with roughly 28,300 chips. In seat 6, we have the very active Stephen Doherty with 11,000 chips. Seat 7, we have who's in seat 7. We're not sure about on seat 7, but he has 11,000 chips.
Or she.
And in seat 8, as we've talked about before, we have Jack Higginson in seat 8 with approximately 90k. So our chip leader for the table,
yeah.
And he must be close to a chip leader of the tournament as well.
Yeah, and he's seat 8, is he? Yeah, and he's just got King Queen, but seat 7 has Ace Jack. Seat 6 has Aces.
Seat 6 has pocket aces for Stephen Doherty.
King 7 for seat 2, 7-5 for seat 4, 7. I can't make out the other card on the seat 5.
Yeah, I've changed the light, so seat 5 will get a lot clearer pretty soon.
And still seat 3 remains blank because the camera not working, is it?
No, we need to reset the stream in the break. So action is on Matthew Mayhew, who decides to fold. 7-5 now in seat 4, who is Quinny. With 37k is going to fold. It's going to be folded round to seat 6 now for Stephen Doherty with roughly 31,000k.
And he's picked up pocket aces.
He's got pocket aces and he's going to
make a few chips.
He's going to call. Seat 8 here has raised under the gun. I'm sorry, Jack Higginson raised under the gun. Aces were in the small blind. Ace Jack in the big blind. So aces flatted. Jack's raise. And a jam from Ace Jack. and it looks like King Queen's called. No, it looks like King Queen folded, and
Still fold from Jack. That.
Aces snap called.
What was he called?
Looks like
Oh wow, he has. as
Aces
well.
has called.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-way all in here. Aces laid the trap.
It's a bit of a shame that we just went and got a chip count and now it's all about to change.
I know, yeah.
Oh, 2 diamonds for Ace Jack of Diamonds.
Ace Jack of Diamonds
Flush
here for a
draw.
bit of a sweat. He's gonna need a Jack. Damn it, or a diamond. No diamond on the river.
Diamonds, no.
Aces triple up. Knocking out seat 7.
And Harvin, he doubles up off Jack Higginson, so Jack will go down to about just under 60k. something
Just
like
under
that.
60k, yeah.
But
So-
he still might. Well, he won't have a chip lead anymore. Stephen Dallas, he'll be the chip leader. but
So Stephen Doherty again, proving why he
Yeah.
knocks people out, and he's probably top of the league, I think.
Must be nice to pick up aces there.
Pretty sure he is top of the league. But when you play so many hands and you pick up aces, you're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Like, because...
I would have been a bit worried if I was in his position and seen them 2 diamonds on the flop.
Yeah. Well, in Jack Higginson's mind, he has King Queen under the gun. The guy shoved for probably about 11k, which is what he had. Sorry, before he went all in. So looks like Jax has made a decision to go all in himself, and Stephen has trapped him with aces there because, in Jack's point of view, just changing the cameras now so you can see them all.
Did Stephen flat when he had aces?
Yeah, he did flat. Yeah,
Wow.
so in Jack's point of view, he has a flat from Stephen, who he's seen flat so many hands. He just doesn't even count him as like a player in that pot. Do you know what I mean? But then there you go,
In a way,
Stephen's
it's
got
quite
aces.
clever, but
Exactly,
I
yeah.
suppose.
So
Quinny asks, what are your best plays of the night? Do you mean us personally? Did you play tonight?
I played tonight.
Oh yeah. Well, do you mean us personally, or do you mean like just in general of what we've seen on the feature table?
Well, let's cover both. I played the tournament and I busted pretty early on. I busted at 150, 300. I had about 6 or 7k. Jacob raised. It went limp. Raise from Jacob, who is currently dealing and writing on that sheet of paper at the moment. He raised to about 2k. I made it 4.5k. A call from Jacob Moore on the button, who had quite a lot of chips. Jacob shoved over the top. I had pocket queens. I called fold from Jacob Moore, and Jacob had kings. So that's how I busted.
Oh wow.
No real story there.
Yeah.
But an interesting hand on the feature table, we saw the deuces v the aces versus the ace queen of Kate on a deuce queen queen board. So you can imagine how that hand went, and I thought the guy with deuces played it very well.
Bust, oh no.
We lost aces of Laura Creighton, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost the aces of Laura Creighton, got cracked, and Kate got dwindled down to a few chips, and we lost her a few hands later. And deuces, who is David Paul in seat 2, who we still have in seat 2, has rolled that chip stack and dwindled it off a little bit to 11,000 now. So on to this next hand. Seat 6 is on the button, and action is on David Paul in seat 2 with 5-10 offsuit.
Pocket fours again for seat 6.
Uh,
That's the third time I've seen pocket four since I've come to this table.
Yep.
Since it comes to the stream.
Fold. Action is on seat 4 now.
Yeah, seat 8 has 7-4, so that's one of the outs for seat 6 gone.
So seat 4 has
I think
7-8.
seat 5 has 6. Is it 6 or is it a 9? I can't tell from this.
Who's not the stand?
Oh, it's 8, isn't it?
Oh, it looks like I'm changing. Looks like I'm changing the camera. Sorry, the light on seat 5. As you can see, my beautiful hands there underneath the table,
Oh, right.
and my beautiful watch. Just passing him the cards there so we can have a look at his hand, and he does decide to fold. So I can get in and change that camera on seat 5. So pocket 4 is now for Stephen Doherty, who has all the chips now that he had that aces hand against Jack, who looks like he's going to be calling on the button. Seat 8 now for for Jack as check the big blind, and it is on Jack, who checks, and Stephen checks behind. I won't be surprised to see Jack bet this turn, but nope, it's gone check on the river. Fours now with the best hand.
Jack has to bet.
Nope, Jack just checks,
Right.
and fours win that pot. I think in Jack's mind he's never getting Stephen to fold a pair,
Yeah.
so he doesn't feel like he wins the pot often enough. And he only has 7 high, remember. If he has like some sort of equity, if he has a draw or picks up a flush draw or even a straight draw, do you know what I mean? I'd like to see him bet. But when he has just 7 high and he's just trying to bluff into Stephen,
He'd have to raise big to.
he'd have to bet very big, yeah.
To get him off the pot, and it's probably not worth losing the chips, to be fair. But
Yeah, just wait for a better
Especially
spot, I think.
yeah.
So the blinds are now 600, 1200 with a 100 ante. And the button is on seat 7, so that means the action will be on seat 2 this hand. Sorry about that. Under the gun last hand was seat 3, but he folded. So action is on David Long when they do get some cards.
When you says cool story, bro, to your what you said before.
Yeah, it was a cool story. Thanks a lot for that comment there, Quinny.
Who's actually on the feature table as we speak.
He's texting from seat 4.
Yeah.
Which is the top left middle of your screen. I thought it was a cool story as well, Quinny, so thanks a lot. I know it needed more dragons and stuff, but it was alright. So I'm just quickly setting up seat 5 now. Look, can you see that really bright light from seat 5? Just hopefully that'll clear it up. So action is on David Paul on seat 2, who I think's played really well. I think definitely one of the better freshers.
Which one's that? I'm not.
David Paul,
Oh,
the short lad.
Oh, right, yeah.
So he does fold. Matthew Mayhew, who has a blacked out camera,
He knocked me out
folds.
last week.
Did it?
But it was like, I think I shipped 5 into Kings. I've shipped into Kings last 2 weeks and lost. So
Quinny here, raising it up.
Pocket pairs as well.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. So Quinny here, interestingly, raising it up with Jack 6 offsuit. He makes it 15. Oh no, it's just a call. Sorry, 600, 1200. The blinds have gone up, so it is just a call. So a limping middle position with Jack 6 suited here. We see a call to his direct left, which is Matt Champion with Jack 3 suited. A call from Stephen Doherty with 10-7, and a call from Jack Higginson with 5-9, and a call from seat 1, which is 4-6. The flop is 10-9-4. So who flopped the best hand? It looks like seat 6 has flopped the best hand.
Yeah, he's flopped a top set. He's flopped the nuts.
Who's that?
10. Oh no, it's not. It's not 10.
It's
It's
10-7.
10-7. Oh, sorry.
10-7,
My
yeah.
mistake.
But there's been a bet here from 5-9 with second pair and a backdoor flush draw.
Like pocket tens because of this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because they were playing with the four suited things. So it looks like a call from Stephen. Jack and Stephen going locking horns in this pot again. So interesting to see what Jack will do on this turn with second pair and not a good kicker. But he did bet the flop, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him bet this turn. A bet here from, it looks like, about 3,400 from Jack. Trying to take this initiative in this pot. Stephen never going anywhere with top pair. This runs him into trouble when people do have better tens than him here, like ace 10 or pocket jacks, for example.
Jack hasn't had much luck against Stephen. At the
No,
moment,
he hasn't. No, he's running into more trouble here as this pot gets really big.
On
On the 10, I would not be surprised to see Jack.
For both of them, but
If Jack feels like he has the best hand,
Jack with the 9.
Jack's got to check this. And an easy check back from Stephen. I wouldn't even be surprised to see Jack call a bet off Stephen if he bet the river. But
Jack just mucks his hand.
yeah, Jack just folds. So unlucky there for Jack, who can't seem to take any chips off Stephen. Stephen just raking in the money here. Playing really well, Stephen. Left all his chips all over his Holcam card. So don't scratch the glass, man. No, I'm joking. It's pretty durable. It's plastic actually, so it's not that bad. Yeah, it's a clear acrylic. We got Gavin to laser cut it, all free of charge. Gavin is the legend that works in the architecture department.
I was going to say, I don't know who Gavin is.
Yeah, Gavin. Yeah, Gavin's the legend who works in the architecture department that helped us pretty much build the table. Interestingly, seat 3 is Matthew Mayhew, and he's one of his because Matthew Mayhew does architecture. He's one of his lecturers or
All right, okay.
the technicians that help him build all these architectural models, and that's where we assembled the frame for the table, the wooden frame that we use.
Yeah.
We use Gavin's workshop. So massive shout out to Gavin. I'll try and plug you every time I can, man, because you helped us out so much for that week. Just his knowledge about like all the wood and how to make it and how to join wood together and stuff like that. So Ace Queen here for seat 1 and seat 2.
Pocket 8s for seat 6.
Seat 6, Stephen Doherty, as I keep mentioning. But it looks like seat 3 has limped under the gun here, even though we do not know his cards. Matthew Mayhew getting involved, who we haven't seen get involved for quite a while. It might be because he's running out of chips or just maybe not picking up any hands.
Yeah.
So seat 6.
We've seen him fold that hand against Jack earlier, but that's all I can recall from Matthew Mayhew.
Yeah.
King 5 for seat 4. Seat 8 is folded. No.
Yep, Jack's folded. A call from Stephen Doherty in seat 8 in position with pocket 8s.
That's seat 6, yeah.
Yeah, that's seat 6, yeah. Seat 1 now is Jacob G with Ace Queen. Interesting to see what he does here.
We have seen 1 queen folded already, so there's 1 queen left in the deck.
That is a raise from Jacob, I am pretty sure, because I was at the table fixing the cameras at this point, and I wanted to have a look at this hand, because obviously I looked at the stream and I could see all the whole cards. So none of the players saw though, so it's fine. So this is a raise from Jacob. Looks like it's raised to about 8k, and a quick shove here from seat 2 from David Paul, who we did see lay down Ace Queen before when we had that all in situation. But it feels like with a limp and a squeeze from Jacob that Ace Queen stands to be the best hand. A nice raise here from David Paul, finding his spots really well, playing really disciplined. So Matthew Mayhew now, who limped under the gun, he's going to call all in. Quick fold here from seat 4, and action is on Stephen Doherty with pocket 8s and the best hand, and if he calls, he could take out almost 4 people here, because Ace Queen have both got each other's outs. Matthew Mayhew's a little wild card in there because we don't know what he has, but this is going to be a difficult call for Stephen, facing a raise from Jacob, an all-in from David Long on seat 2, and a call from Matthew Mayhew, who limped under the gun.
Matthew Mayhew in seat 4, how much does he have? He was on 37,000, so
yeah.
That's what I think the show is.
I think he's gone down, Matthew Mayhew, to 15,000.
Oh, has he?
Last time we checked. But yeah, Stephen's going to make this call, and he's going to try and knock out 2 players at least.
Jacob, Georgia Diaz,
depending what Jacob does here with Ace Queen.
They're in tough positions. Is David Paul the first one to go on all in?
No, Jacob raised, and then David Paul jammed.
That's
then Matthew Mayhew called, and then Stevens called as well with a best hand, and then
such sick for Jacob.
This is sick. Yeah, this is really bad for Jacob. He's raised with Ace Queen, and then he's seen a jam, a call, and Jacob's with Ace Queen. Like, what do I do here? Like, but he's already raised so much.
So
it looks like Jacob's put the rest of his stack in. He's raised for about half his stack.
Wow.
So it looks like Jacob's all in as well. So we're going to see 4 ways all in. Oh no, there's still he's just called. Sorry.
Deuce 3 Jack.
Deuce 3 Jack.
So 8's a holding at the moment. Well, unless
check.
We haven't seen what seat 3 have.
Yeah, check.
4 and a 7. So
8s are going to win this hand unless Steve can show him a jack.
Yeah. So
is that a set?
That means we lose seat 1 and seat 2.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, look at that! We have the same hand.
Yeah. What did
I can't see. What seat 3 has.
Is it 9s? No.
I don't know.
No, I can't see that.
Well, if any chips go his way.
Yeah, well, we don't know.
Oh no, it does look like Matthew won that part.
Wow, what did he have?
It doesn't. I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell.
What?
It looks like 2 suited cards. Looks like a flush. It does look like a flush, Bob.
Oh right, okay, it's diamonds.
It does look like a flush, but yeah, it must be a flush.
Wow.
Unless it's like, yeah, it can't be anything other than a flush. Might even be a straight flush. 5, 6 of diamonds.
Doesn't Jacob go bust it then? Because
no, because he just flatted. You see, because David Long jammed this for probably 12k. If he raised to 8k, he jammed for 12k. Then he went call or all in, and then a call from Stephen.
Okay.
And then he's called and checked it down with Stephen.
Okay.
So a very interesting hand, and Matthew Mayhew now acquiring some chips to have some fun with. So very nice hand, and a very
aggressive, especially when he gets a big stack. So.
Exactly, yeah. A very interesting
So
call from Stephen with the best hand, by the way. So he has got a bit lucky, but fortune's flipped.
I think he's still massively in the big stack from what I can see.
Yeah. Fish on a heater had a flush. Can you tell us what cards you had, Matthew? He'll be able to respond in about 30 seconds when it goes through to him. So yeah, very nice hand for him, and it'll be interesting to see what he does with them chips. The blind's still 600, 1,200 with a 100 ante. Jacob is on the button, and we lost David Paul. 8-9 of diamonds, so nice hand for him.
I thought one was a 9.
Suited connector, yeah. Wait, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go find us another commentator.
Okay.
We will be close to a break.
Try to find two because I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to leave you soon.
yeah, we are on the final table. Final two tables, sorry. Queen King in seat 1. Continue.
Okay. Seat 1 has King Queen. Seat 3 we can't see. Seat 4 has Queen 7 of clubs. Seat 5 Ace 8 of diamonds. Seat 6 5 clubs and a 9 of spades. And I can't properly see seat 8, but it looks like 8-6 is folded. It's folded anyway. Seat 1 with King Queen here, which is Jacob George DS, GGG as Kieran would say. And he's on the button as well. Looks like seat 5 raised. Yeah. And we're good, and we go to the flop, which comes 3, 8, deuce, rainbow flop, and which means seat 5 has top pair, top kicker with ace 8. Seat King Queen is out the hand. Queen 7 folds, 7. It's a bet from seat 5 and 2 folds by the looks of it. And so seat 5 won that hand, which is Matt Champion, who before actually wanted to go home and jammed about 3 hands in a row and won every one of them because he was going to miss his train, and turns out he just did miss his train, and then he got his stack so big he said, oh, I may as well stay now, which was unfortunate, which other players weren't very happy about. So we see him on feature table. We're on the final 2 tables. I'm not sure how many players we have left. I think there's about 14 from what I've heard anyway. So this hand, it's seat 2 on the button, and which is David Paul, Matthew Mayhew in the small blind, Tom Quinn in the big blind, Matt Champion, who I was just talking about, missing his train and decided to stay, under the gun, who folds. Stephen Doherty then folds as well. Seat 1 has Jack 4 off. Jack looks like he's bet. Oh, Jack's got queens. Seat 1 folds, seat 2 folds, seat 3 still in, and seat 4 has King Jack.
Awesome. So, Jack King here has flopped the best hand. Unfortunately for queens here. Queens are seat 4, which is Quinny. who at the last count had 37,000, but obviously with Matthew doubling up, he's got a lot more than he had before.
Wow.
So we're three-handed here.
Yeah.
So we don't know what seat 3 has.
It's such a Minghan flop for Jack, isn't it?
Yeah.
For Jack having queens. He's not really had much luck on this feature table. He came in the big stack
He did.
and then stonked it most of it off to Stephen Doherty.
Yeah, that's how it's gone basically.
It's not really his fault. It's just one of them things.
He has the Queen of Hearts here, so remember.
Yeah, so the guy's got back doors, but
that might factor into his decision.
yeah.
He has a gut shot as well, but very disciplined lay down here from Jack with
he's
queens.
folded.
Very, very disciplined. Nice fold there from
Yeah.
Jack, and showing his experience there as well.
Yeah.
3 on the turn. So Matthew Mayhew with the betting lead. Looks like he is going to fire one more barrel at this bet.
I'd
So-
not be surprised if Quinn.
Matthew Mayhew with the betting lead in seat 3. We don't know what he
I think
has.
Quinny will probably call. Yeah.
Yeah, but Quinny with top pair doesn't feel like he can fold just yet.
Mm.
It is scary when you get bet into twice though, especially from a loose player who could have a 3, could have a 10. Because when he bets into you twice, he must like his hand. So he either has hearts, a 10, a king, or a 3.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So obviously, when you know that, you should call. But it is
Yeah.
it is scary. Could either have like king queen.
He could if he wanted to. He could raise and see where he is with his like.
Yeah.
Where he, oh, he's folded.
He's folded, and we don't know what Matthew has. But in 10 minutes' time, Matthew. In 10 minutes' time, we'll sort out the camera. Sorry, I found a way around it. That looks like.
Tom Quinn's a very tight player, isn't
Yep.
he? So he's very.
Alright, cool. So thanks a lot to to Sean for commentating with me.
It's alright.
I hope you enjoyed it. We have a new commentator.
What's David Paul?
Yes. So, well, he's not just bust, have you? You busted a while ago.
While ago.
But David Paul,
Oh, what was
one of the newer players to the society. You just joined this year, am I right?
Who I jammed into Kings last week.
Yeah. And
You come back from 2 big blinds, I think. Didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's a fresher this year. Is David? Do you want to introduce yourself? Just say your name and say when you joined and who you joined with and stuff like that.
Hi, my name's David. I joined this year, been playing poker for only a little bit at home with like friends. So I've joined with Hival. He's another fresher, doing pretty well.
Yeah, decent. You was there at the Freshers Cup last night, weren't it?
Yeah,
that we
it was
held
a lot
at
of fun.
Corn Exchange. As I explained before, only freshers can play it. I think it was a good time to play against your mates and like, do you know what I mean? Learn maybe a bit about poker and play for something as well because there's a chip set up top.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us how you did?
So me and Hival went in. I honestly didn't think that I was going to do that well, and surprisingly this year I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So I've only just started. So I've only been to the poker side like 3 times, and then we went yesterday, and we did pretty well. Me and Hival ended up on the final table. I remember doubling up on Hival on a pretty bad bet that I did, and he called it still, and I still got it in
Nice.
on the river, and then we ended up doing head-to-head left. And
They were the final 2 left in the tournament. Both flatmates, both joined at the same time, both playing for a bottle of Bacardi and a chip set. So that was nice. So how was heads up against your mate?
It was pretty scary. I thought I was less chips than him,
Oh, alright.
shorter stacked, and every time I went in a little bit, he would just re-raise me with like. So, I was presuming something better,
Yeah.
and then I would fold it. And then he said to me, we'll get it in, good. So I was like, alright, let's do this. I seen an ace, I went in, and
Nice.
then he hit a 3 on the river.
On the river, yeah. So what was it? You was looking at one card, were it? Were it one
Yeah.
card you was looking at?
I had like a 95% out and 95%
Chance of winning, yeah.
and he still hit it, and I was gutted.
You had ace jack and he had ace 3.
Ace jack, ace 3.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
hit it on the river.
That is terrible, like, isn't it? Especially when you're playing with your mate heads
Yeah.
up, like. But it's really good. Like you both played really well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was good. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and that just proves. Do you know what I mean? Like how getting to know new people and the game, and it's just such an attractive quality that the society has to bring to all the freshers as well. Because you might not even be a fresher in uni. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if you're a fresher to the society, then you can still play it. Are you a fresher to uni?
Yeah.
But you're first year. So
First year doing
what are you
maths.
studying? Are you
I
studying
study
maths?
yeah.
Oh, nice. So yeah, same here. Yeah. So we got. I didn't know about that about David, but yeah. So you got your first set of maths.
Yeah.
How are you finding it? Is it all right?
It's going alright.
It's going all right. Yeah.
Did my
decent.
first. I don't know if it was like a mini test in class, so
Right.
get that results back on Friday. But
Decent.
maths is pretty good. I
Yeah.
like it.
Maths is awesome, and we do get a lot of maths and physics and that sort of area coming to poker because they enjoy like the obviously the numerical side of it and like the probability. It's all about probability and the maths. It's like you get into the maths behind it. If you definitely get into it,
Yeah.
there is so much maths behind poker
Mm.
that I found myself and I find really interesting, as well as the statistical analysis of like the hands. And once you start playing a lot of hands, you can notice patterns and stuff like that. And having a mathematical background really helps in
Yeah.
learning the game. Like you pick up things quickly anywhere. Do you know what I mean? If you're doing like a core subject.
Like I saw myself, even in the first week while I was here, everyone's really nice. So
Yeah.
I came in and I saw like everyone would be working out the probability. And it was kind of fun, and I'll be like, "How did you do that?" And asking. So everyone, like you'd ask everyone around the table, and they freely help you out and
Yeah.
tell you the probability, and you can learn stuff from each other. It's really good too.
Yeah. Thanks for that. It's massive thank you for me as well, because like obviously I was trying to get my committee when we had the teaching days, because we had the teaser day, didn't we? And then the casino night. I don't know if you came to any of them, but that was like to try and get people involved in poker, and that's the same throughout the year. Do you know what I mean? Like anybody who knows like information about the game is willing to share and willing to help you through. Like if you ask anybody a question, they'll help you as best they can.
I found that a lot. Even while we're playing the league, you can, after the hand's done, I still feel like I can ask, and I do ask. I just say, was that the right call? Or a lot of things. Something I have been doing a lot is asking if my bet was the right size value.
Right. Yeah.
I find that's something that's really important in poker. So making sure that my value bet was enough, or if I should have bet more
or less. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's you found that's worked well for you? Have you found like the percentage of the pot like?
Yeah.
Do you bet like roughly half or?
Roughly half, but depending if I have like a face card and something else, then you try and do like 3/4.
Yeah. That's good. That's bet sizing is one of the most important things about poker.
Yeah.
And even like the pros, like do you know what I mean? They debate and still talk about what's the best bet sizing to do. So that's from when you first start learning the game to right towards the high end. It's something that's commonly discussed amongst friends and poker players. So it's all a big learning curve, innit? And hopefully we're here to make that curve a little less steep. So it looks like Deuce 3 here has nothing. King 4. Sorry about that. I'm missing the action. Just trying to pick up on a fish on a heater. That's my fresher. Do you know who fish on a heater is?
No, I
That's
don't.
Matthew Mayhew in
Okay.
seat 4.
Okay.
So he's seat 3. Sorry,
Seat
the guy
3, yeah.
the guy we can't see his cards.
He actually
Yeah.
knocked me out, so
Oh, did he? All right. So
it's pretty good.
having a bit of banter. What should I raise pre-flop with 6-7 suited under the gun? Well, Aching Jimmy. This guy's played a lot of poker online. I'd hope you know. It depends on the blinds. It depends on the player types in the big blind. 6-7 suited under the gun is normally a fold, depending on how many people are sat at the table, how many people are left in the tournament, what your table's like. There's so many things to think about when you're making that sort of decision. But if you are going to raise, you decide it is the correct time to make a raise, I'd make it between 2.2 the big blind, 2.2 times the big blind. Anything between double the big blind and 2.5 times the big blind is fine. Early stages you might go up to even 3, but nothing more, and definitely not raise. Are you crazy? It's a raise 100% of the time. Well, maybe for you, Aching Jimmy, but go read a poker book, bro. No, I'm joking. But it's good to see you asking questions, and if anyone in the Twitch chat does have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. Following the action here, seat 5 has Jack Queen suited, the small blind with ace 10. Seat 7 is currently not playing, as you can see the blind placed. 6-6 it looks like for Jack on the big blind. Ace Deuce has the decision and action on him. It's Jacob, bottom left of your screen, who's looking up at the camera now, as you can just see. So action is on ace deuce for Jacob. Looks like he's hating life and folding. Yeah. So now that's a fold from seat 3. We don't know what his cards is. Matthew, action is on him. Blinds are 800, 1600, so he will be raising to about 3,500 if he does decide to raise.
Yeah.
But no, it's just a call, 1600. Jack Queen now for seat 5, which is Matt Champion, who has roughly 28k last time we checked, who's going to raise it up with Queen Jack suited. Ace 10 in the small blind for Stephen Doherty, who has been playing a lot of hands this table. Makes the call in the small blind, and pocket sixes for Jack Higginson on the big blind. So the bottom right under your screen, seat 8, Jack Higginson with pocket sixes is going to call as well. So we're going to go four-handed to this flop. The flop will be 4 of hearts,
King.
4 king queen. So
C5 made it.
given that seat 3 didn't outflop him, seat 5 made the best hand with second pair. Ace 10 has a gut shot, and pocket sixes for Jack Higginson has a middling pair. So it is check round to Jack Queen, who's going to bet. Ace 10 is going to fold his gut shot. Higginson's going to fold his pocket sixes. Action is on Matthew Mayhew, who we don't know who his cards are, so he's probably going to fold, and he does. And the best hand takes it down. Awesome. Thanks a lot for coming and talking about it. We'll hope to see you on the final table next week. Alright, cool. Alright, cheers, thanks a lot. We have another guest now. One of the most talked about players in the society. We have James Raw.
How's it going, Twitch? You alright?
So
you're happy to see me on here?
If you have any questions to ask James Raw, just whack him in the chat. We're gonna have a little chat about some of the players that you've made last Tuesday, especially, which we'll get into, and the online players that you've been making. Been going big online.
I know, yeah. It's been a fish though.
So we'll first talk about last week, last Tuesday, I do believe. You managed to get yourself on the final table.
Yeah.
How did you find the final table?
To be honest with you, it was against like freshers, so I had confidence I was going to win. To be fair, but
Yep.
I give it to some of the freshers are actually quite good this year. So
Yeah.
It's probably the hardest field of freshers. It was the hardest field of freshers probably that I've faced.
Yeah.
Because they weren't too bad, but
How many chips did you have going into the final table? Did you have were you pretty big stacked or?
No, I think I just had like below average stack, but I kept on getting the nuts, so people kept on calling me off with fuck all. So people kept calling me off light, so
Right. And have you
I had the nuts a few times, and people just kept on shipping. So obviously I'm not going to fold. So
yeah, nice.
got Sean Delaney here.
Oh yeah, should we talk about Friday?
Who's been commentating before?
Was it Friday night that he kept me awake till 4 a.m. to make him see his big win.
Oh
Big
right.
one. Yeah.
Well, we'll
He's
talk.
FaceTime-
First of all,
FaceTime me, I'm in bed, he's waking me up, ringing me on FaceTime, and he's in an $11 tournament.
Wait. First of all, he won the Tuesday, right? He won the Our Society League on a Tuesday, this Tuesday, and then what day was it? You started playing online?
It was Thursday night.
Thursday night. So that was 2 days after you had your big win at Society.
Yeah.
No, I say big win, but it does count for something. It does. Like you do try like your best when you're playing the Society. And then you started playing. What comp was it?
Was it the $11, 50k guaranteed
On
Poke Stars?
Yeah.
And obviously
With his added confidence, he managed to.
I came fourth out of like 6,000 people.
That was a 7-hour grind.
It was a 9-hour grind for $9,500.
Nice.
To be honest with you, I wasn't really buzzing about the money. I just wanted to win.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I wanted to win. I wanted to win it. So
yeah, that's a good mentality.
I suppose the money is sound, but I was a bit good that I didn't win. So, but
So
it all helps, doesn't it? All helps.
Congratulations to you on winning 3,000. How much was it?
£2,210,
Yeah.
$3,500.
$3,500. Congratulations.
I got
So-
1%.
You got 1%. Sean Delaney.
1%,
Nice.
so I owe him 20 quid.
Nice.
Yeah, you give me 20 quid on Friday.
So would you say that your win has been somehow down to joining the society, learning through hands, talking through it, and like developing your game? Because I can imagine.
Probably. From like as obviously I'm a third year now, so
Yeah,
obviously the first year, obviously.
Just come this way a bit so you don't.
Obviously, the first year was a bit of a roller coaster. Obviously,
Yep.
I'm more of a fish now than first year. But first year I was still a fish, so.
Yep.
But
Well,
it's helped me, to be fair. It's helped me improve as a player. So
Yeah.
I know when to fold it and when to.
when to hold them and when to fold them.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's it. But obviously, Sean here. Come on, Sean, get in the picture.
I've been in it, mate.
Unfortunately not had a final table win yet.
Nope.
He's been on the final table numerous times,
It's still not.
but still not
won
got cemented the win.
Nice.
I've actually got a funny story about Genting last Friday?
Yeah.
Or three Fridays ago. It was a
Do you want to come in, Sean?
Yeah.
Jam Day's Queen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was top six.
I'll let
top
let
six
these two
got
talk
paid.
about
Right.
it.
Top 6 got paid, and I made it look like,
Right.
and I seen Ace Queen,
Right.
and I didn't, and I've been grinding for so.
Right, so we went to the Genting on was it Saturday?
Yeah, we
So
played
we
one of the worst tournaments you'll ever see in poker.
I had aces for the very first hand.
We had-
and
there
it
was
was
a-
a
there was a
three-way all in, and I lost because some like 80-year-old woman.
She was older than that. I'd
She
say
was-
she was in her late 90s. She didn't know what she was doing. She was just,
She called me
but
up
she
with
kept,
Queen
she
ten.
just kept winning, and no one could knock her out.
So
Cause
she
was-
rivered a flush against me. So
yeah,
obviously
yeah. People weren't very
had
happy
to
with her.
rebuy. And then later on in the tournament, it was a 12 levels tournament. So after 12 levels, it goes on the chip stacks to determine first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And Sean,
I was big
on the
stack.
final hand,
I
he
was
had the
big stack, and I had Ace Queen, and there was
There's already 4 people all in.
four people all in, and I didn't want to let anyone. I wanted to come out with max cash, so I called, which was the stupidest thing I could have done.
So basically, Sean
And-
calls.
I flopped the Queen, and then someone had Kings, didn't they? And then the two people had Queen 3, and turned them river to straight. So and then it turns out a bubble cash.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Sean's been playing for a few hours now. Top prize was £120,
Yeah.
and if he would have folded the last,
C8
if he
here
would
has
have,
C8. Oh, I'm gonna C8 here has Ace King of clubs, and seat 6 Ace 5. Seat 1 has King Queen, which Jack Higginson in seat 8.
Jack Eaton,
Eight.
absolute.
8.
Nah, he's sound as Jack. To be fair, he's a good player.
We both live with him, unfortunately. Anyway,
Mr. Broomhead,
Mr. Yeah,
a nice raise there. Seat 1 we've got Queen King.
yeah.
So in seat 1 it's Jacob Georgiadis.
Matthew Mayhew's in,
Um,
but we can't see his hand.
To be honest,
because he's at
Jacob's
C3.
shipped all in, so we're probably gonna see a call from Jack here because Jack can't.
Oh, I thought
fold
Jacob was
ace
out for
king.
some reason.
Yeah.
I seen him walking around,
It's a
but he
poor
was.
shove from Jacob, to be fair. Normally he shoves on at least ace high or with any pocket pair because he just
To be
learned,
fair,
he just learned his game
he's-
from Michael Holmes
Yeah,
last year's
being in
winner.
it. He's trying to win the league through folding his way to final table every week, like Michael Holmes
Ace
did.
5 is seat
To be
6.
fair- to be
Seat
fair, it
si-
worked
I think
for him,
seat
but-
6 is thinking about a call. Yeah, who was seat 6? Stephen Doherty, the ginger prince from Ireland or wherever he hails from. He's also
Some
a
may
bit
say he
of a fish.
looks. Some may say he looks like a Guess Who character.
So Stephen Doherty calls. So Jack now thinking about a decision. I think most likely he'll probably ship over the top. What's he done? Is he called or is he folded? He's looking at his cards. So in seat 8, Jack Higginson thinking about what to do here. Jack, I think, is that a call or is that an all in?
No, I think.
Is he shoved his yeah, Jack's all in. Jack's reshipped over the top. So
All right. Well, Ace 5 in seat 6. It looks like Stephen Doherty.
Queen King, Ace King. So yeah,
he's got a
Stephen's
fold,
out
yeah.
of the hand.
Definitely
So
a fold.
it's Jacob's in terrible shape here. Queen King against Ace King.
Yeah, the thing is, this was the
He's absolutely dominated.
yeah.
Blinds at 1,000, 2,200 ante. So we're going to see Jack stack Jacob here.
Unless he gets a Queen.
King 9, 8.
Go to the turn, which is 4.
Four.
Heart's no good.
So a Queen to save Jacob. And he is out. It's another heart.
If Stephen Doherty had called there, he would have. It's the right fold, but he seemed a bit angry that he wasn't. Look,
So
you
Jack,
can see him turn over his 5 of hearts, so he's quite annoyed that he didn't call but he shouldn't be too downhearted by it because it's the right fold. But he would have had a flush if he did call, but you can never call there, especially
Jack
with
gets
Jack.
the chips there. So
Yeah,
my money's on Jack to win this final table so far. The only really person that could possibly stack Jack. Well, looking at Jacob George Aids is out, and we've got David Paul. I don't really know who he is. I think he's a fresher.
He's gone out now. He's out.
Oh yeah, David Paul.
He was in seat 2.
So we've got Matthew Mayhew.
We are on the bubble of final table at the moment. We've got seat 1 Jacob George. No, he's out, and David Paul's out. Matthew Mayhew in seat 3, whose hands we can't see because of the stream. Seat 4 is Tom Quinn.
I think you all know who Tom Quinn is.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's there, to be honest with you, but
that's what
give him credit where it's due. There,
yeah,
he must have been playing well to get this far. So
well, that's what Carl said.
Quinny.
Take it down, Quinny.
Quinny for the league.
Quinny for the league, always.
So we got
Matt Champion in seat 5.
I've not really seen much of Matt Champion.
Well, he was
before.
Well, I was saying before, he was the one who he wanted to go home before,
yeah,
didn't he?
Like
he wanted to go get his train, and he shoved 3 hands in a row, and like Jack free, and he kept winning.
It seems like he doesn't know what he's doing, but I think realistically he's just trolling and he knows what he's doing, and he somehow just gets it in very bad and just wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a bit like me the other day. Have you seen the hand that I posted on?
Seat 5 and 6 both have King 6 here, and seat 5's folded, which
Jack
is Matt
Higginson.
Champion.
I'm surprised that he's folded. To be fair, no, he's quite an aggressive player.
What did he fold?
I couldn't really see, but it must have been a rubbish hand. Into me. So yeah, it's King 6 versus Ace 3 now on the stream. The flop comes Jack, Ace, and an 8. So Ace 3 is flop best. Seat 4, Tom Quinn, and seat 6, who is Stephen Doherty, is well behind. He probably needs a runner. He could probably get runner.
He's gonna need 2 hearts. Backdoor hearts.
No, if he gets backdoor hearts, he still doesn't win because he's only got 1 heart in his hand and there's only 1 on the flop shot.
Backdoor hearts, so he gets.
He's only got 1 heart in his hand.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you said he had backdoors hearts.
So he needs a king and a 6 or king or to win the hand. I think it's checked. So that's another 8. So now Stephen is drawing dead. This is he can't win the hand unless he pulls off some big bluff. But Tom Quinn has got a lock on his hand. So
asking Jimmy, what % of the time should I raise Queen 5 suited on the button?
Probably with me, I raise Queen 5 suited every time on the button. That extra 2% because they're both suited.
This is how we won that $3.5 the other day.
King 9 versus Kings, runner straight, into me.
You've asked to look at your phone.
What? Right then, so I think Tom Quinn has won the hand. I think, is it Jack who's dealing now for the final table, or is it not?
It's not final table, no, it's bubble still, I think.
I know who bubbled the final table, by the way, so if you...
I haven't looked.
But if you want to know, then you have to tune in, unless you can just put on a chat who bubbled, and I'll tell you, because... I'm like that.
I'm like that. No, we won't.
No one's really posted on the chat.
We're not meant to ruin anything for anyone, so we won't tell you. But
yeah, but I don't care.
Oh right, well, James doesn't care, but
no, I do care really. But the person that went out was what you call it? Well, no comment. Who was on the chat then? Is no one speaking or anything? We must be doing rubbish commentating, Sean. Because
well, to be fair, mate, there hasn't been many comments. I think Danny said there's only 8 views tonight, so there's not really much conversation going on. We did have I can't remember who it was. A professional poker player, apparently. I can't remember who it was.
Jason Somerville?
No, he's followed us anyway. He's followed our stream apparently, and
so in seat 4,
Kieran and Simon.
Tom
Simon
Quinn
was
has
absolutely
5-8 offsuit here, and at seat 5, Queen King. Matt Champion? Is he going to be champion tonight?
Queen 6.
Seat 6, Stephen Doherty will probably ship this because he thinks
Queen 10 of diamonds. Yeah.
He can't help himself, Stephen Doherty. The Ginger Wizard. Can he pull out a good flop here?
Ginger Wizard.
The Wizard.
Specky Ginger Wizard.
It's a 10.
He
spikes a 10.
He's like the new Adam Amos is Stephen Doherty, isn't he?
If you don't know who Adam Amos is, search him on Facebook. ADAM Amos.
He's a chippy.
So Matt Champion is leaded out into Stephen Doherty, who's top pair, which is, I think he's called an 8 on the turn.
8 on the turn. Oh, we can't see that. We can't quite see the first card.
So basically, I think Matt needs a king now to. Matt Champion's fold. Stephen Doherty's spikely 10 because he's spiteful like that. Well played to Stephen Doherty. Gets lucky all the time. This is why he gets lucky, guys. You can obviously see.
And he shows it as well.
He shows it in spite.
I mean, you
rub
wouldn't.
it in.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like giving people rub it in.
I don't like it when I wouldn't show my hand there. You know.
People rubbing it in, making belittling other plays at the table.
But
it's poor Stephen Doherty play.
He's a member of the committee, isn't he? I'm not sure what he is, but
I think he's the equipment manager. I think, or officer, or whatever it's called. So Jack Higginson is my tip for the final table. If you want to take bets, Sean will sort some.
I said I have Jack to take it down tonight, but because he's the.
Did Jack had any big cashes before?
Well, as we always call him, the bubble boy, don't we? But
yeah, but he has cashed in a few times. Jack.
Yeah. He cashed in UKSBC last year, but only for like £100. He came out quite annoyed because I had more percentages of. I had a big percentage of Pete, 10%, and I got £330. Pete Wallace, who we also live with, won £3,500, and because he came second in the High Roller, which is the biggest tournament at UKSBC. It's the biggest cash someone from UCLan's ever had. Unfortunately for Pete, it's not really that unfortunate, but he had to give half of it away because he had
so here
5 people
in our
thinking
hand
10%.
we have Queen King, Jack Higginson seat 8, seat 4 is folded, Matt Champion seat 5 with 5-6 offsuit. Could we see a raise here? I think Jack's raised. I'm not sure how much he's raised, but I think it could be a min raise here. Matt Champion does fold.
The blinds at 1,000, 2,000 with a 200 ante.
Probably going to call this because there's a fish in and he spiked the 5. Yep, I can see him using for calling chips.
We have just seen seat 7 fold 6-5, so there's one of the 5s gone.
So Stephen Doherty has 2 5s remaining. So
4 king. Yeah, King's massively ahead.
Yeah. So there's 4 king 7. Stephen Doherty needs runner. Jack bets, and it's an easy fold for Stephen Doherty. Jack takes a hand.
Yeah.
Jack just grinding his chips on up here.
Yeah. On the button moves to Matt Champion, small blind Stephen Doherty,
yeah,
and
so talking about
Jack is in the big blind.
Talking about Jack, recently he's been on PokerStars grinding his money up and that.
Yeah.
He's been cashing in a few tournaments. Grinded up to about $500, I think, and then I think he withdrew it. So yeah, but Sean, you don't really play online poker, do you?
No, I have go on poker every now and then.
Sky poker now and then until you get like bad range and then quit. Never ends well when Sean's on Sky poker. So
it's an easy game, but it's
frustrating. When you don't get your way.
Well, I think anyone can say that, really, can't they? But
basically, Sean's pretty much putting in dead money when he comes onto Sky Poker because he gets shafted every time.
Here we go.
Unfortunately, I've shit it the last 2 years at UKSPC, so I can't say anything.
I know he hasn't. James hasn't even made an appearance yet.
No, I need to make an appearance this year.
Third year, will he make an appearance? No is the answer.
I probably will make an appearance this year because I'll probably cash, to be fair, because no one's not really as good as me.
Quinny saying James Rowe is the hardest player for me to play against. Discuss. Well,
to be fair, Quinny,
I don't really see you play much against him, Quinny. Well, to be fair, Quinny, I don't really see you play much.
Quinny came up to me earlier that night and he said that every time that he's been on my table, he's gone out early. So I've not really played against Quinny much, but I've beat him before heads up.
I think he's got a bit of fear for you.
No, it's just because I trash talk and I get people to call and fold and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like poker playing. Typical
you like to know the players on your table, don't you, James?
Yeah, I like to know players. I like playing the player as well. But it's a fun game, poker. Obviously, I don't mean by sometimes I may come across a bit arrogant or rude, but I just don't mean any harm or whatever. I just like winding up players. I like getting in their heads, and then obviously
James won the award for worst etiquette in society last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
so
I used to be a bit of a cunt when people got knocked out. So, but yeah, this year I've not tried to be as cunt as much, but I do like winding people up because then they just call me off with lying.
especially me, don't you?
Yeah.
We had an interesting hand before, didn't we? When you flopped 2 pair, I flopped
What happened is I flopped top pair. Sean flopped
flush draw, and then I turned a straight draw as well.
I turned, Sean turned a flush draw and a straight draw, and then I rivered 2 pair, and Sean rivered
A straight and a flush, so
I lead
So
up to 2,000, Sean revers it to 5,000,
and
I
you just flat, yeah.
Well played to Sean Delaney there, la. So what we've got here, Jack with 9-7 in seat 8.
How did you bust
Flopped
today,
to
James?
7. Ooh, set 5 match champions, flopped to set
Queen
queens.
Jack.
Queens. Is
I know,
it
he hasn't-
Queens?
No,
Is
it's
it
Queen Jack.
Queen
Yeah, Queen
sorry,
Jack.
yeah.
So he's flopped top pair. No,
Let's flop
second
mid-
pair.
Against Jack Higginson.
9-7.
I
He's
think-
flopped bottom pair.
I think Jack will call here because
And we're free-handed. Sorry, we don't know what Matthew Mayhew's cards are.
Matthew May's probably
in
got
seat
something
3.
like
I'm still questioning why he
King
hasn't.
9 or something he's probably got.
He should.
Ooh,
in
seat
my
5 is
opinion,
folded. I think Mayhew's led it out, sorry.
Yeah, he should move to seat 1 or 2, Mayhew, because then we'll be able to see what he
He
has.
gets folded around. Well played, Mayhew. We can't see his hands, but he may even have an ace. I probably put him a King 9 because it's a fish. So yeah, I had a bit of a bad week this week today. Society. I was a bit up and down.
How did
Got
you
up to
bust?
like 15k, 8k, 11k, 6k, just up and down. So yeah, I looked down at ace 5.
Lost one.
Who's gone out here?
Who's gone out? Miniman 6. Whoever that is, can you please elaborate on who you've lost, because we don't, who you are, and because we
I think he's
We
just
can only
saying
see.
it.
all right.
He's trying to be a joker, isn't he? But no one's laughing, is there?
No, probably.
Sean Delaney for the league. What are your thoughts? Anyone who's listening to the stream right now, or just type in on the commentary that you reckon he can make Champions Cup?
I missed too many weeks though now and stuff, so I probably won't make Champions.
You haven't missed a week yet.
Oh no, I'm doing well this year, but I probably will miss a few, especially like if I'm off.
Next week is doubles week for UClan. So
double week.
Last year I took doubles with Bob Coulson. Me and Bob Coulson was a double last year and we won.
Yeah, you got.
Quite
I remember when you rivered Sam Bernstein and you got dead annoyed and went to throw his cards over the balcony.
Yeah.
He flopped trips and you turned the boat and you rivered the boat. Yeah, rivered the boat.
It was Bob Coulson's call because. Shout out to Bob Coulson if he's listening tonight or watching.
Semi-sonic Bob.
That's Bob Coulson. That.
Hey.
He's watching. Are you going to make it to any alumni events this time, Bob? Or are you going to make
your
it?
Raggy Queens?
So Quinny.
Boob.
I think this is the most ever Bob's been popular, isn't he? On the chat. Nah, I'm not messing Bob.
James just slating Bob Coulson there.
I like the guy. We won doubles last year.
Harsh.
Last year I was saying we won the doubles, and next week is a doubles poker, innit? So.
He said it's the most popular Bob Coulson's ever been on this stream.
Oh, Sean, stop staring.
Wouldn't have that, Bob.
I love you really, Bob. Can't wait to see you again.
Jack's got a decent stack going.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, we're just saying.
I think he's gonna win.
I said he's probably the best. He's probably the best
Simon
player still.
He thinks that Jack Higginson may win tonight. What about Simon Bailey?
We have got
Who's left in?
We've got Matt Champion.
Carmel's still in. Sam Bernstein's got a bit.
Sam Dockett.
Yeah, he's got a big stack, hasn't he?
Bernstein.
A couple of players left. Jack's probably the best player.
Yeah.
Jack's got a great chance of winning tonight.
Carmel's probably the best online player. I think.
I'm
it's the one,
shocked.
but
Simon's still
doesn't matter.
I'll be shocked if Jack doesn't make top 3 tonight. With Sam Bernstein is easy to play against. He plays like Jacob and Michael Holmes. So, but no, he can make it. Sam Bernstein's a good player.
Pretty.
He can make top 3. I think Jack will win. Sam Bernstein second. Carmel third if she's still in. That's my 3 for tonight.
I think.
If you can guess that correctly, the top 3, I will give you £40.
£40.
Yeah, if you get that's correct.
Can I get one as well?
Huh?
Can I go with it as well?
No, just James.
What?
Jack, Sam Bernstein, Carmel.
Okay.
So we
Carmel's
have.
out and shit. You used to.
So.
Right, so
Oh wow!
We'll-
Carmel's out.
we'll reconsider then. Right, so
Troll from Simon Steven.
I got trolled.
So-
Spoiler alerts.
So-
Spoiler alert.
What about Jack?
You're not getting the bet.
Why? Quinny.
Carver's not in.
What about Quinny, Bernstein, Jack?
I'll take that.
20 quid.
No, I'm messing.
Okay, what do I get?
No, you have to pick the top three now.
No.
You should do whoever gets. If you get first place right, you get 3 points. If you get second place right, you get 2 points. If you get third place right, you get 1 point.
For what?
Whoever gets the most points with your guesses. Or you should do like 1 for getting it in the top 3 and 2 more points for getting the exact right position.
That's one's too complicated.
It's not clever enough.
Simon Bailey, complicating mine, Sean and Simon's
If
mind.
you're gonna bet, at least make it complicated.
Oh, and here comes Carmel Kelly.
Hello.
Hi Carmel.
Oh, here she is.
She's looking hot tonight, smoking.
Talk about my
The,
listener.
The little Irish leprechaun.
I got Ace Jack suited on the small blind and ran it into the big blind with tens.
Oh
And then
wow.
it turns out that it was meant to be hand
It's,
for hand.
You out?
And me and Steve
Jack, you
went
out?
at
Man of the
same
moment,
time,
this
and
society.
It was just like, oh.
It's Jack Higginson.
Jack,
what
the
did you
favourite
have?
to win
Like,
tonight.
25
We
days.
talk
He's like,
about.
oh, I can't do this.
I'll let Jack sit down.
So you have to come
You
back.
Oh.
I was like,
talk about your hand today or your final table
if I'm fine,
or whatever.
whatever.
You are?
No, I'm not. Just
We didn't know what's
on the
happening.
final table now. So.
So
Alright, is this the break
separate
before
then.
final table?
Break before final table.
Oh wow.
How are your chances tonight, Jack? Do you think you can take it?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
We're just seeing seat 4 here, which is Tom Quinn with ace 10. Seat 6,
Quinny for the league.
Jack 4, said no one ever. The
Who's in the
Who's
chat?
actually online?
Quinny saying, please Bob, come to alumni, and Bob Coulson saying, need to see what happens with my new job.
Well done, Bob.
Yep.
What's he doing now?
that was just an excuse that I've got a new job, you know.
Shout out to Semi-Sonic Bob.
What's his new job?
Missing Evoke. Used to always
I know,
see
yeah.
him
What is it?
Yeah. Oh.
there. Preying on young girls. Still got nowhere.
He used to get really
I'm
drunk.
joking, Bob.
He used to get really
He always
drunk and
got
give
that.
me his PIN number to his card.
That's cute, isn't it?
Yeah. He's get really drunk and
His
he's like,
PIN number?
his card,
We've
yeah.
got.
What, his U-Plan card?
You're winning tonight.
Oh, right.
You
okay.
need to win tonight.
Why? Just so you.
You said you had somewhere to be as well earlier on.
Oh wow.
Not
To be
anymore.
fair, the girls
Not
broke
anymore.
up here, but
All focused on the pub tonight.
It's fine, I was forgotten.
This can resurrect Jack's poker career tonight with a win.
I know it's been a while.
I know.
Mm.
Me for the league this year, I think.
None of us can bet against that as of yet because it's so just early days.
I know.
I should have.
Simon's already written himself
Focus-
off. He was Simon
focus
Stephen was
success,
saying to me
credit
before
to
that he
Simon
doesn't think he's going to get it.
I will put a shout out there right now.
why is that?
It's been a bit
Poker
quiet.
success, credit to you.
Thank you. Why is that?
Simon Stephen's been quiet
Why
this
is
year.
that?
Teaching me.
Yeah, I taught everything he knows.
And you used to go to the
That's
gym together.
why I'm a fish.
And you used to go to the gym as well.
Oh, was that like
No, he didn't.
was that like a little exchange? I'll train you in the gym if you teach me at poker.
I taught him at the gym. Look at him now.
Look at him now.
Peter Wallace is watching. I've now got your body.
He was.
Jack's chest used to be touching
He
that
was.
screen, but only his chest.
It used to be amazing. I'll be honest with you.
It's all the beef.
If anyone watching is interested in how to get big packs, holler at me on
Jack
Facebook.
Higginson for the league.
Starting up soon. Try to get started as soon as possible. Yeah, but we just need to start at the table.
Just giving everyone a shout out.
We just don't put people in
Praise
single person in C3. Yeah, that's what I did. Just chip it up and ship counts.
Or you can just put a boring person in C3 who still play my hands.
Yeah, still confident. We're all doing all right, aren't we?
A lead in a call. I was just like, oh my god.
So we go
Very
for the
difficult.
next
Good
time.
job.
I had Queens and what was I think I was on the bottom of the race with Queens. I got a call from the small, call from the big, and then flop was King 10 X, and then lead call, and I've got Queens, and it's just
Let it go.
there you go.
Yeah, backdoor hearts and backdoor.
That's fine. No
Seat
one-
2 with 4-3
Queen
folds.
Jack now, 'cause you're Queens.
Sorry.
Oh no, wait,
It's
he hasn't.
Queen
He's
Jack, you're
just
Queen.
look checking
Yeah,
his
but everyone
hand.
has to
Seat
take
4
blind
has
and all
ace
Yeah,
6.
yeah, King Jack. I think
Seat
Matt's
5
got
with
King
Jack
six.
9 and seat 8 with deuces,
There's one
which is
forward.
this man Jack Higginson. What's he do with deuces? What position are we with? Jack's mid position.
Well, this is the deuce's hand.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
Oh, we haven't seen this.
Someone could have potentially
Thanks.
with Jack 9, you're blocking Jack
Appreciate
9.
it. I'll try not to bubble next week.
Did you raise here, Jack? Under
I believe
kind
I-
of both bubbled
Well,
because
no, I think I
it's
might have
super
been
dark.
in the big blind here.
No, you weren't, because the button's here, the big blind's
Oh,
there. You've
so,
raised,
yeah.
and then
Raised.
it's gone to the small blind, which is
Small
Tom
blind.
Quinn, who has ace 6,
And then the big blind calls with
And
Jack 9.
Jack 9. So we go to the flop.
Shout out to any broom heads in the building.
10. Oh, Jack 10. So Jack 9
Is ahead.
is ahead.
I see bet this flop just to see where I was at. Hopefully just to get 2 folds.
I'll be back.
Bet around half pot. I thought that seemed reasonable enough.
What's that about?
Just how much I bet at half pot, and I get pretty much
What's it like 5-6k?
yeah about 5,600, and get called from obviously a pair of jacks. As soon as he called on this board, I knew I was pretty much behind instantly.
The turns are free.
I quickly check
So-
back on the turn,
And then 7 on the river. And
and he decides to lead out for about
seat 5.
6. He decides to lead out for about 6,500, and the pot was about 25, between 20 and 25k. So I'm getting about 4-1 on the call. But even at that price, I don't think I'm ever.
What, he bet into you, did he?
Yeah,
And then you've
just don't think I'm ever ahead. I don't think I can justify calling it against a better player. I might have called because they could be betting a busted straight draw like King Queen maybe, or even maybe Ace High, and I beat that with my deuces. But against this player, it was just a bit of an annoying fold, because I did want to pay it off, but I'm never ever ahead.
Yeah.
So
It's a hard. Well, yeah.
pretty grim.
Yeah.
Is
Was that,
it-
is that Stephen Doherty?
No,
Was
it's
that
Matt, is it Matt Champion?
Matt Champion? Yeah. Well, I was saying before he wanted to go home, and he jammed what 3 hands, didn't he, when he was on our table?
And picks up tens twice.
Twice, and then he just like trebled up, and then he was like, "Oh, I've got chips now, I'll stay." So now when he's missed his train and he's made his way to the final table, so if he's in the cash tonight, he might actually pay for his train home. Are you in the cash tonight, or are you?
Decided not against cash. I
No.
didn't think I'd be here this long. I thought
Yeah, that's what
I was gonna go
I
do
always
something
do
else,
that.
to be honest with you, but
It's when every time I buy him for cash, I go out early, and then when I don't buy him for cash, I get to the final table. But yeah, there's not much going on the chat, so if you've got something to say, if you've got a question for Jack or myself.
Aching Jimmy, that's
Uh,
Martin Gate, isn't it? I think. Is it Martin Gate? I have a feeling it is.
Right.
Or is it Dave? I don't even know. I
No,
apologise if that is not Martin Gate and it's someone else.
Man of the game, 3-4-2. Nice flat, straight face there.
Any particular reason for that?
Is
Does
that
he
a poker
dislike?
fa-
Does he dislike my commentary? Should I leave?
Hi.
My beard's looking fresh. So,
Trim's not.
any ladies out there?
How many ladies do you think watch this stream?
Well, now I'm on it. Obviously, a lot.
What? So seat 4 has 10s, seat 5 ace 4, and seat 6 king 5. I thought that's what he meant by his comment, the straight face. It was his poker face.
Man of the game has got banter.
So I'm taking
Oh,
it.
man
So I'm
of-
taking.
oh,
So I'm taking it's someone on the table. Probably Matthew Mayhew or
What was it about? Seat 4.
so 10 seat 4.
Obviously, a raise from seat 4. And I think it's a call from seat 5. Yep.
Which
And
is
seat
ace.
6.
Wow. So he's 3 to the flop. 10s.
Flop is.
Oh, ace. He's hit an ace, and there's 2 hearts. So he's hit a
ace,
top
queen,
pair.
deuce,
I know.
2 hearts.
No, he's not. He hasn't got 2 hearts at all. He's got.
So seat 5 is hit top pair with ace
Yeah.
4. Seat 4 now behind with the 10s.
Yeah.
It's just about ready.
Not a nice flop for 10s.
I will see you all later.
Yeah, and, I'm going to leave you in the hands of Mr. Simon Bailey, who can finish off this hand. Seat 4.
Fantastic.
So, have fun, my friend.
Just
everything as you go.
Oops. Just got caught.
Still around your foot.
So my apologies for that.
No problem.
Hello guys, how you doing? I am back. I've had a little rest, and I'm back for the long haul. I think I'm going to be joined by the Mr. Simon Steedman as well for the remainder of the stream. Possibly Kieran Fitzharris popping in every now and then. So we got a hand here. We got pocket tens on seat 4, which is Quinny, and seat 5 has the